Alright, now the other ones are really not as picky as that first one. Brick is very picky because it flows from one mesh to the other, and if it doesn't flow the right way, it will look bad. Okay, so all these other ones, pretty much, I just have to make sure the squares are the same. And in this case, these two are already done for me. A lot of this happened because I used automatic mapping. This one, total different story. Look at that. It's huge. So my job here is to try to get more resolution. I'm not going to be able to get too much, but if I scale it just a tad more, and I'm also trying to get these as square as possible, so I'm going to stretch it out this way a little bit. There we go. So that's as best as I'm going to get with that one. These little guys, they all have to be kind of the same. They are always already the same. There's the key secret there. Because I used automatic mapping across the board, you can see if I line these two up, the frames if I put two squares next to each other like that, they're just about freaking perfect. That just about is okay as long as the texture isn't climbing across two or spanning across two meshes, making it obvious that the resolution's quite different. In this case, they are very close, and that's what I'm asking for. The glass, if you look at all the glass, it's about all the same too. This one doesn't really matter, it has to get as big as possible. And these dudes, well, these are wood grain. They do span across next to each other in a certain manner, but here's my largest mesh. I would have to bring all my other ones up to it. In this case, I would be losing a lot of resolution here. Wood's very forgiving when it comes to resolution, so we'll be looking at that in the texturing aspect of the class, but for right now I'm going to say that's good to go. So I wanted you to sweat it out a little bit. You're like, oh man, it's going to be so much work, but really the hardest part's over with. It was the brick, and the rest are good to go. So your actual tiled out thing should look like this, but I'm going to give you an assignment video here in the next video. Please refer to it and follow it verbatim.